Hello, YouTube. Good afternoon. James Baker here, your favorite international tax CPA. I'm going to get right to it. Today I have a call with a guy from Turkey who's doing an import-export business. And he has questions about ITINs, about 5472s, about does he have to pay taxes, who has to pay taxes. So we go over a lot of different topics. It was actually a full call, so we're looking at a 30-minute video. So maybe I'll start, comment below if you want me to start putting timestamps on different questions, because I think that might be helpful if my team has enough time to do that. Okay, so let's get to this video. I think you're gonna love it.
Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up.
How's it going?
Fine, and you?
Doing good. Thanks for showing up for the call.
You're welcome.
We'll bring up your notes. So I'm not gonna bring it up. I'll just talk to you. So where are you calling from today?
I am calling from Turkey, and it is 7 p.m. at the moment. I think it is in the morning in USA.
It is. Thanks for making time for us. Yes, we are at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. here in the US.
Yeah, I need your expertise, and that's why I need to create time for you. And thank you very much for your time. You have a great system to make conference calls. Whenever you click your YouTube videos under the description section, whenever you click there, you can find proper time intervals.
Yeah, so, I do these free calls. I do an hour a day, 2 calls a day of these, because I had to cut it and consolidate it to 1 hour. But yeah, you can book out, and I've been getting 2 every day at least. I used to do more, but I don't have time to do more. But I'm happy that you're here. Thanks for giving me a shout out to the link below. That's great. So tell me about your business. What questions do you have? How can I help you?
I am a mechanical engineer, and currently I am working by a very well-known automotive company, but I am about to resign. So I established my company in USA, in Wyoming. It is about plastic scraps and recyclable plastics. So I want to ship recyclable plastics from USA to Turkey. And yeah, I want to recycle them, or I want to sell them to recycling companies. That's why last year, 11th of March, I established my foreign-owned single-member LLC in Wyoming. And afterwards, I heard that I need to get an employer identification number. So I applied for that by myself, and I got this EIN number. Responsible department sent it to my virtual office. I have a virtual office leasing in Wyoming by the help of a registered agent. Mm-hmm. They scanned this letter and sent me as a file. Now, currently, I have my company's EIN. And afterwards, I tried to contact with a lot of companies, plastic recycling companies in USA, but I was not able to establish any business connections. That's why my complete year passed without any income.
Okay.
So my yearly or annual turnover is 0 currently.
Did you open a bank account?
I was not able to open a bank account. Currently, I am paying my virtual office expenses and the company setup expenses by my personal credit card from a bank in Turkey.
Understood.
I took some notes, and simultaneously I am trying to check them if I missed any points. Currently, I do not have any real office in USA, or I do not have any employees, staff, or any kind of any physical kind of existence in USA. And my last visit to USA was 2014. Since 2014, I haven't been in USA. Intentionally, I am mentioning these points because I am pretty sure that these points are important for you and to file a form. Because when I check the ITA, the IRS website has a tax assistance. When I checked this ITA web page, I found out that if you were in the USA last 2 years, there is a rule like that existence in USA, and it affects your tax filing. Yeah, ITA. Interactive tax assistance from IRS website.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a great place to go to look for answers, is the IRS website. The interactive taxpayer tax assistant. Great. I understand very well your situation and what you're doing. I imagine you have questions about the tax filings you have to complete, right?
Yeah. At first, I want to know that am I an individual who needs to pay tax, or am I a company, or both of them? What is my current situation?
First of all, you didn't make any profits, so you don't have to pay any taxes. So that's the first step. Regarding the company or person, you have a company, but the LLC has passed through taxation. So the LLC doesn't ever pay taxes as you have it. So you would be the person paying taxes if you had U.S. income. So the company, it's a company legally, but for the IRS, it doesn't pay taxes. It might have to file things, but it doesn't have to pay any taxes.
Okay. Related to your answer. For example, if in the future I will earn, I'm talking hypothetically, if I will earn 10,000 US dollar per month, does it mean personally I am earning the money, or my company is earning the money?
If you have a company bank account and people are paying you into your company account $10,000 a month, your company's making the money. But if it's not you, and if you're not doing anything in the U.S., even if your clients are there and they're shipping you product, you're just buying product from them, because it seems like you would be buying from stuff in the U.S. and selling it in Turkey, right?
Yeah.
So you probably won't have very much income from people in the U.S. You're mostly having expenses there, and your income's going to be in Turkey. So even let's say you had $10,000 a month of income. If it was U.S. source, if you were consulting in the U.S. and you flew to the U.S. and you consulted with automotive manufacturers, and you were doing that and they were paying you, then you personally would pay taxes. Even if they pay your LLC account, you would be the one who pays taxes. However, in this scenario, you wouldn't have to file or pay any taxes. First of all, because you're not going to really ever generate profits from U.S. business, because you only have expenses there. And second, because you have no U.S. trade or business.
Okay. Let's summarize it. If I will earn U.S. sourced money, I need to pay tax, but currently I have expenses.
There's a difference. And one of the last videos I put out with Peter Paulson, we talked about the differences between U.S. source income and having a U.S. trade or business. If you don't have a U.S. trade or business, U.S. source income still wouldn't be subject to taxation because you have no U.S. business. So it's a little tricky, but you don't have a U.S. trade or business because you're not doing anything in the U.S. at this point. When you start operating and you start scaling your business and things like that, we can have another conversation to make sure you aren't doing anything that risks you having a trade or business in the U.S. But for now, you definitely don't.
Okay. I need to file some forms yearly. I need to file some forms. Currently, I need to file 5472 form, right?
Yes.
And when I checked the instruction for the form 5472, I see that I need to file pro forma form 1120.
Correct.
What does this pro forma means? Because when I searched the IRS web page for the pro forma version of the form 1120, there is no form like that. There is only form 1120.
So it's the same form, but pro forma means that you don't have to complete the form. You just really have to complete the top section of the first page.
Okay. For this purpose, I checked the Wikipedia in order to understand what does pro forma means. It is parallel what you explained to me. Yeah, it's yeah. Okay, I got it. I need to file form 1120, and as an appendix, I need to send also at the same time form 5472.
Yeah.
And that's it. I do not need to file anything else.
No, you have to do your renewal in Wyoming, but no, that's about it.
The renewal was made by the help of the agent, registered agent. They sent me a bill or the receipt which says that your annual report was done on behalf of you by us. So I paid the price or the money for that. That's it. Perfect. So currently my company is in good standing position. I checked it from the Wyoming web page, Wyoming State's web page, and it says you are in good standing position, and annual report was filed. So everything is okay. And until the 15th of April, I need to file just two forms, as you mentioned, Form 1120 and Form 5472.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, as an individual, should I get a ITN?
You need it. You can get it if you need it, but if you don't need it, then you don't need to get it.
For the ITN, I think I need to send my original documents to some departments or some...
Yeah, I would recommend you, if you want, that's one way to do it. You can get a certified copy from the Turkish government, or whoever issues the passports can certify that you have one and stamp it, and you send the original certification. Because I wouldn't recommend sending your passport to the IRS. Who knows if or when it'll come back. So I wouldn't send your original passport. What we do, I'm a certified acceptance agent, so I can verify the authenticity of documents myself as like a service to my clients.
If I will visit USA beforehand, if I can make some meeting arrangements, I think I can do it when I am visiting the USA too, right?
You can do it without coming. You can do it from Turkey.
Yeah, you are right. But in the future, if I need to visit some clients in the USA in order to see their plastic inventory and so on, if I will be there in the future, I can do it by myself when I present in USA also.
Yeah, so your situation is different because it sounds like all of your profits and all your sales are coming from Turkey. So you won't ever have US source income. Even if you have a US trade or business, you won't have US source income. All your income's coming from Turkey. All you have is you're just buying stuff from the US.
Yeah.
So you're even lower risk than most people.
Okay. So if it will be vice versa, if I will sell some recycled plastics to USA, I need to file some forms in order to show my income.
No, you still have to do the 5472, but apart from that, unless you are storing inventory and you're going there and closing deals and like selling it to them, and it depends what you're doing. It depends like what being in a trade or business is like. It's like a hard to define set of criteria. It's like all facts and circumstances. It's case by case.
Okay. My questions are finished, but I would like to give you some feedbacks about your YouTube channel.
Okay.
Personally, since 2 weeks, for 2 weeks, I have been checking for all of the YouTube videos, all of the web pages I found. I wrote email to some CPAs. I got in contact with small business. What was that? SBA.org.
Okay,
or
the
something.
Small Business Bureau, the SBA, the government association.
Yeah, they directed me to a web page to find CPAs, and I selected my state, Wyoming, and I searched for the CPAs, but nobody replied to me. It was really interesting for me because I am a little bit not used to the American culture. I know English, I can speak English, but it doesn't mean you know the culture.
Yeah.
I don't know if the American people are not replying to emails, or I don't know if my situation is complicated to them. That's why they didn't answer. But personally, I found your YouTube videos very useful and better than any of other people, because I think that you are a professional person who tries to share his knowledge, know-how with the other people. But there are some other YouTube video makers. They are just YouTuber. They are just talking about something, but they are not giving exact service, or they are not replying to you. I sent several emails to them also, but I haven't got any replies from them. So you are the only proactive person, or what I don't know the exact word for it, but I can say that proactive. You are when I give you a action, you are reacting.
Yeah,
so
responsive.
I can, yeah. So you are the only person who arranges the meeting, who is answering my questions, who is helping to me. So please keep recording new videos and broadcast them on YouTube, because you help a lot of people who are searching for help.
Thanks for the feedback. I appreciate it. Yeah, you're right. It's there is a lot of people. First, it's a weird profession, the tax advisor, because right now, most of the really smart people and the really high advanced tax advisors don't have time for taking new clients or for advising clients, especially like smaller clients like yourself, where you're just getting started. And then there's people who have time on YouTube, don't know what they're talking about because they're not practicing. And then also, naturally, accountants and tax people don't like to be on camera, from what I've seen, and they don't like to do stuff like this. So, you know, I'm happy to be there to help. I'm glad you found this content helpful, and that's what I'm doing these middle of the day calls for, so I can keep putting out new calls, because I think this is a great way for me to put out content that has some kind of value, some feedback, and also I get to help people while I'm making the content. It's a win-win for everybody.
And thank you very much for your time again. If I asked the same questions that were answered in your previous videos, sorry for that, because I was not able to watch all of them.
Yeah, I mean, that's the point. I can't, a lot of my content is like a lot of the stuff we say is the same, but every situation is different. And like, even though the concepts are similar, I've never talked to someone doing what you're doing. It's completely unique. And then if someone is doing the same thing, they're from a different country. So it's, even though I'm talking about the same topics over and over, the situations are always different, and that makes the calls unique on their own. So yeah, thanks again for scheduling the call and for showing up and having your questions ready. It's good. I have another one in 6 minutes.
6 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
I will keep it short. Don't worry, I won't extend it, or we won't have additional time. But I am really happy to get in contact with you. Maybe in the future, I will ask you for the course that you mentioned in one of your video.
Yeah, it's on our website. If it's not below, it's on our main company website. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very useful when you attach the links and explanations to the description part at below. It is really useful. Thank you very much for everything again.
Thank you. Best of luck in your business, and thanks for doing something productive. Instead of selling garbage to people, you're recycling the garbage, because a lot of people are doing drop shipping and selling garbage.
Yeah,
so that's good.
I will do it.
I hope it works out well for you. Thanks for your time, Barak, and we'll be in touch. Thanks.
Thank you too. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye. So that call went really well. Barak's super nice, and he does have an interesting business. I hope he gets it rolling and he's able to, you know, take all of the world's leftover plastic and recycle it so that we can have less waste of the planet. I think that's a very noble thing, and, you know, small businesses I want it to work out. So we hit over some key concepts in that call: trader business, the same concept, and effectively connected it, like U.S. source income versus the trader business. and who's doing business where. So we hit on some of the same concepts, but from a little bit of a different perspective. I hope you found the call useful. If you want to have a call with me just like this, in the description below, there should be a Zoom link, a link to schedule calendar on the Zoom. I really only do it on a 1 hour window every single day. So I have a lot scheduled right now, but I'm looking forward to talk to all of you. Comment below if you have any questions. If you saw something you want to talk about, I appreciate you being here. Like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.